Hello, I'm Assemblymember Steve Bennett. I wanted to tell you that this past week I had a joint hearing with Assemblymember Diane Pappin running the Water Committee, and I run the Budget Committee that oversees the Water Board, etc. And we reviewed the groundwater agencies and the implementation of a new state law in California that was developed in 2014. For the first time, the state of California was starting to regulate groundwater. And this was sort of an assessment after 10 years. Where are we? And I would just offer you a few things. Number one, we are not out of a groundwater problem in California just because we've had lots of rain. It takes a long time for many of these basins to recharge. And we are still overdrafting these basins. We're pumping water out faster than they are able to be recharged. The groundwater agencies that we created in 2014 are only 10 years old. They're struggling to try to come up with the resources and the plans and everything they need to do to get these agencies into sustainable yield. And the state agencies are also struggling to try to figure all this out. So we really need to make sure we're paying careful attention to the oversight of this huge effort in California to try to manage the groundwater that we have out there. It's one of the most precious resources that California has. If you'd like to watch the hearing, you can go to the Assembly Media Services part of our website, and you'd be able to watch that whole hearing. It's one of the few times I invite you to actually go back and do that, but I thought it was a great hearing. The other thing I would offer to you that's a brand new emerging threat is people are now filing lawsuits against those groundwater agencies. And you'll see the second half of the hearing. We discussed what the real impacts of these lawsuits are in terms of draining resources and hampering the groundwater agency's ability to regulate the groundwater pumping properly. And I really want to thank Jeff Pratt. He's the Executive Director of the Fox Canyon Groundwater Agency. He's also the Public Works Director in Ventura County. And he flew up, did a great job of summarizing a lot of important information for us about the Groundwater Agency experience here in Ventura County, particularly with the litigation. Thank you for paying attention. Look forward to talking with you more about these important issues.